Okay, so let's dive in. In the world of football, there are these two names you hear constantly, sparking, well, endless debate everywhere. Ronaldo or Messi?
It's the debate, isn't it? Seems like everyone has a strong opinion.
Exactly. And tonight, we're digging into the sources you sent us, trying to get behind the arguments, figure out what really defines greatness in football.
Yeah, looking forward to unpacking this.
So looking through this material, it's really clear why so many people champion Cristiano Ronaldo. He's painted as this, well, absolute machine.
Relentless is a word that comes up a lot.
Right. A relentless winner. The sources stress how his drive let him just dominate basically every major league he touched. England, Spain, Italy. That's impressive adaptability.
It really is. You don't see that often.
And we can't forget the international side. Leading Portugal to that Euro 2016 win. The sources really emphasize that. It was huge for them.
Unprecedented, yeah. Driven by him, his leadership. He wasn't just a scorer there. He was like the driving force.
A conqueror, as some put it.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because picking up on that machine idea, the sources often set that directly against Messi's. Well, his almost magical quality.
The artistry, right.
Exactly. They talk about his uncanny ability to sort of slow the game down around him, seeing passes others just don't. It's like
he operates on a different frequency.
Kind of, yeah. The sources suggest it's almost like a unique processing speed. It fundamentally changes how you see the game being played.
And that all led up to the World Cup win in 2022. That felt defining.
Oh, massively. For many, according to these sources, that cemented his place. It put him on a whole different level, maybe.
So when you look at the bigger picture, the sources really pile up the evidence for Messi's overall impact.
They do. I mean, you start with the Ballon d'Ors, 8 of them. Yeah. Well, it's the record. Ronaldo has 5, which is incredible in itself, but 8.
It shows that consistent recognition of brilliance over time.
Right. And his goals per game is slightly better, 0.78 to 0.73. Close, sure, but it points to efficiency.
But it's the assists where he really stands out in these numbers.
Oh, absolutely. A record 386 assists. That paints a picture of a complete playmaker, not just a scorer. That vision we talked about.
And the World Cup win, plus being the only player ever with 2 World Cup golden balls.
Yeah.
That's a unique legacy point.
It really is. And you even see mention of the Messi effect in the MLS sources. It's not just ticket sales, it's changing the league's profile globally. Influencing how they recruit, that's transformative power.
Okay, that's a really strong case for Messi's unique genius and impact. But let's swing back to Ronaldo for a second.
Yeah.
Because when the sources talk about sheer output, raw numbers, and conquering different challenges...
That's his territory, for sure.
Exactly. He's the all-time top goal scorer. Over 900 official goals. That number is just... staggering.
It's mind-boggling, testament to his longevity and drive.
And how he reinvented himself, right? From that flashy winger to just a lethal finisher in the box, extending his peak years like that.
Incredible physical maintenance and adaptation.
Plus, the Champions League record, 140 goals, 5 titles, delivering consistently on the biggest club stage.
Can't argue with that record. He owns that competition in many ways.
And again, doing it across England, Spain, Italy. That adaptability, that hunger to prove himself everywhere, not just in one system, the sources really hammer that home as his unique stamp.
So as we look at all this, dissecting these careers through the sources you provided, it kind of feels like there's no single right answer, does it?
Yeah, it seems less about the greatest and more about, well, what matters most to you, the listener?
Exactly. It invites that personal question. What do you value more? Is it the sheer volume of goals, the physical power, the proving grounds across different leagues, the Ronaldo model?
Or is it that peerless artistry, the game-changing playmaking, the vision, and finally capturing that ultimate international prize, the World Cup, the Messi narrative?
Both have just undeniably reshaped the sport, pushed the limits of what we thought was possible for an individual player.
Absolutely. This whole debate isn't really about tearing one down. It's about appreciating the different kinds of greatness they both brought to football history.
2 absolute titans. Different styles, different peaks, different achievements.
So the final thought for you listening is, what really stands out most for you when you think about these two? Based on everything we've touched on from your sources, who do you think is the GOAT, and maybe more importantly, why?